something I learned in my 20s is that ambition is different from expectation, right? It's great to be ambitious. It will help you a lot because it means you want to get better, you want to do more, you want to be bigger. But man, when that expectation comes right after it, and then you do the thing, and then you're not bigger and you're not better, then it stops being ambition. It starts to become entitlement and expectation, and it's like I don't know anyone who's completely satisfied with where they are in their career path. Not one person, you know. And these are people that you would think, man, they sold out the garden, they've done all this stuff, but there is still that thing in them that is expecting something more. And it's impossible to, you know, sometimes it feels impossible to get around it, but yeah, if I stay in ambition and not in expectation, I find that I'm a happier person. And I find that I do better work. You know, you do better work when you're in a better mood, when you feel more open to the world and more grateful, you're just better. And I've been so fortunate that this job has really like aligned itself with a lot of that, because I rarely have had expectations. I mean, anything good that's come to me, like the list that you read, any of those people have just come to me because I was in the right place, or I met the right person, or I shot someone they knew. It didn't come from, well, I need to shoot Paramore now. Like, I should be shooting Paramore now. Why am I not shooting Paramore? And then me, like, you know, emailing my agent, all caps, where's Paramore? It's like, that has never gotten me a Paramore gig. No. It just won't get you the job. Yeah. You know, that's the thing, is it doesn't work. Yeah. It makes you feel better maybe, you know, but it makes you feel like you've released something. But anything good that's come to me, and I'm sure for you too, has come from genuinely just doing a good job and somebody noticing and someone saying, hey, come do that good job over here, you know?
Talking about mentorship for a moment, did you have any early mentors that kind of helped you out? It sounds, you know, so far the narrative I'm getting is like it's very self-determined and Hail Marying over and over again. And then part two of that question is, are you having younger photographers reach out to you, and what's your attitude on the competitive versus helping spectrum?
You know, what's funny is I didn't have mentors, not because people weren't willing to help me, but mostly because I was never willing to assist for anybody. Speaking of delusion, I was living in a story in my mind that said, no, I'm not gonna assist another photographer. And that's where mentorship really starts for photographers, is you assist someone else and you see how they work, you learn how they light stuff. I never did it. And I refused to take a class in photography, and I refused to learn anything technical about photography. I just kept doing it, and I kept doing it poorly until I did it right. So it's a much longer process. I mean, I could have saved 5 years if I just assisted for someone and you know, took a course. But I really wanted to learn it by doing it. And so I didn't come up under anybody. There was people I respected, and there's certainly music photographers that I would look to and I would be like, oh my God, you know, sorry. But I never approached any of them to help or to learn anything. And so unfortunately now, when someone young writes me, all I say to them is just do it. I can't tell you anything. And I block them. Get out of my inbox. No, I mean, my only advice could be exactly the advice I would give to myself right now, which is you have to keep doing it.
Go do it.
I mean, I spent my entire 20s learning how to take pictures. That whole decade was me learning what ISO means, what aperture means, learning how to tell a camera where the light is, learning how to edit a photo, learning levels. All of those things were shown to me by needing it to be shown. I had to learn how to edit a photo, and I had to learn how to make the colors really pop. And I was just really stubborn, and I just wanted to learn it my own way. So it's like if a young photographer writes me, and they do sometimes, and it's really sweet, you know, it's like really cool to see these people, and a lot of them are really good. But I do have an aversion to like getting coffee with them, or, you know, I get a lot of, can I pick your brain emails? And I'm like, you don't need my brain. You don't need anything I know. You have to go do it. There's nothing I could teach you or show you. other than practical stuff, like don't shoot on a full stomach and like, you know, have a backup battery. You know, like I can tell you basic things, but the only way to do it, much like an instrument or anything, you have to just do it a bunch. You have to become obsessed with it. And that was my method. You know, I knew that class wasn't for me. I knew that wasn't my way. To this day, like if another photographer like sees my setup, they'll be like, how do you have this few lenses? And I'm like, I found a lens I like. I bought 5 of the same exact lens.
Why?
I don't know. I really love this one medium length lens that I have. So I just buy a bunch of them because they wear out, you know.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. I mean, after a while you bump them into stuff.
Yeah.
You check it in an airport and it gets banged around. But, you know, I have my photos have a very specific look to them, and it's because I use a very specific thing, and I'm not trying to like, I'm not trying to create like new dimensions of photography. I'm not trying to build an empire. I don't want to make an app. I don't want to do that. I don't even want to be the biggest photographer. I have no desire to like dominate in that way. But I have a huge desire to take good pictures of good musicians. It's like a deep need in me to. I mean, nothing feels better than connecting with someone when you love their music. I mean, I haven't felt a high like that. And so that's what I'm chasing. I'm not really chasing the photography aspect of it. Like you said, it's my lanyard. It's my pass. It's my, hey, I belong in this room, you know, but everything else has to be in service to doing the thing for the musician. You know, it's I can't be the thing. I can't make the story all about me and my methods. It has to be like, sometimes you shoot different for different bands, you know.
Yeah.
Some bands, you know, they want to see everything. Some bands don't want to see anything. Some bands want you to shoot really quick. Some bands get nervous if you shoot really quick. So much of it is about the personal relationship. If someone doesn't feel comfortable in front of your camera, it doesn't matter how beautiful of a photo you take. You'll feel in the photo that they're not comfortable. So it was that stuff. The emotional aspect of it I was way more interested in. And that's like what I spent time on. Doing shoots and learning how to make people comfortable, learning that if I'm tense, you'll be tense. If I tense my shoulders, you'll tense your shoulders. If I clench my jaw, you'll clench your jaw. People mirror each other, you know? And that stuff was so much more valuable to me as a photography lesson than anything technical.
Hey, thanks for watching. Go ahead and click here to like and subscribe. You can click right there to watch another video, or click here to watch a playlist featuring songs of the Morse Code Podcast. Okay, thank you very much.